If you could have one billboard anywhere with anything on it, what would it say? Where would you put it?
I don't know if I have messages to send to the world, but there are messages that I like to send to myself at all times. One message that really stuck with me when I figured this out was that what is desire? And desire is a contract you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. I don't think most of us realize that's what it is. I think we go about desiring things all day long and then wondering why we're unhappy. So I like to stay aware of that because then I can choose my desires very carefully. I try not to have more than one big desire in my life at any given time. And I also recognize that as the axis of my suffering. I realize that that's where I've chosen to be unhappy. So I think that is an important one. Or even a simpler one is, a lot of meditative, like you said, you did a transcendental meditation course. They give you a mantra. The mantra is supposed to have actually no meaning. Maybe the universal mantra, that's been derived through the ages is Om, where you kind of just sit there and say Om in your mind to yourself.
Right.
It's strange. You can say it to yourself all day long in your mind, and it'll make you happier, more peaceful. You start chanting it out loud, they'll lock you up. But Om has no meaning, I think. But to me, it has a meaning, and the meaning is just accept. Just accept. In any situation in life, you only have three options. You always have three options. You can change it, you can accept it, or you can leave it. Those are your three options. What is not a good option is to sit around wishing you would change it, but not changing it, wishing you would leave it, but not leaving it, and not accepting it. So it's that struggle, that aversion that is responsible for most of our misery. So probably the phrase that I use the most to myself in my head is to just tell myself one word, accept. So anytime I look at myself and I'm judging something, I just say accept. And it's only very, very, very few things that I will choose not to accept. And if I don't accept something, it's for one of two reasons. Either I'm aware that this is something that it's just so important to me right now that I can't accept it. And now I'm going to put up with a mental battle for it. Or more likely, I've just lost control of my thoughts. I'm no longer present. I'm dreaming. I'm in a highly emotional state.